Aries, welcome to your December 2022 general tarot reading. It's Raina here. I don't think I've done Aries reading first in a long time. When I first started out, everybody would start with Aries and end with, Pisces. And then people started doing it differently, and they'd have little patterns. And I realized, oh yeah, that's right, because just give everybody a chance to be first, But then Aries got kicked to the curb first altogether for me. So, all right. Wow, you have some really nice cards here, Aries. And, it's Sag season for most of the month, so that's very cooperative with the Aries. They're trining you and any inner planets you have in Aries as well. The heart of the matter is the Queen of Cups. This can be for some Aries people, and even with males, because this is a double feminine energy. Aries is a masculine sign. So for you to learn to soften and to become passive when you are super active to the point of aggressiveness is everything, because it's going to really propel you forward to be able to do that. But it's not easy, is it? Sometimes it is very difficult, but there might be something going on that is bringing this up for you, like a spiritual awakening. I've been talking about this with my astrological forecast. You can find my December Aries astrology on my site, by the way, because I just thought of that. And the reason is because Pisces is in its own sign. Neptune is in its own sign of Pisces in the 12th house, so the domain of Pisces. That may have been influencing you spiritually for as long as 10 years now. And also, there's something else going on. Well, we just had a lunar eclipse in Taurus. And no, it wasn't that one. We've been having eclipses in Taurus and Scorpio. And the 8th house is another house, which is we would associate with the occult and mysticism. So you've been having these triggers, and you have Chiron in your sign. And that can be the healer, the wounded healer, but the healer. And the Queen of Cups also is the mother. It could be your own mother. We just, in the United States, we just had Thanksgiving. That kicks off the holiday season, December, for a lot of people. And even if you don't, particularly follow a certain religious holiday, you still may go along with the customs, like, seeing your family at that time. And the point is that you may just be more involved with her, or you may feel the psychic connection, even if in the past you've been kind of standoffish to one another, or you didn't see eye to eye. But also just, so that being in the center, and your own sense of what would I call it? Sorry, I just woke up and I'm really groggy. I guess I'm more groggy than I thought. But just your own sense of psychic ability and tuning into things at a deeper level. So for instance, if you are in a job that it might pay well or what have you, it's maybe it doesn't pay well enough for you, and it's also taking its toll on you spiritually. Because the reason I kind of edited that is I looked at the past position, and we have the 6 of Pentacles, and this is a card of exchanging energy, give and take. And you see both of them. One person's giving, one person's taking. But sometimes these roles can be reversed. The person then is giving one time may end up taking it another time. And in a healthy relationship, the energy exchange is a natural, even if one person's the breadwinner and the other person is just, I shouldn't say just, at home taking care of the children or taking care of the home. It still is an energy exchange because one person is doing more of the domestic things, the other person's the breadwinner. So, an example would be like if an Aries woman is thinking of who wants to stay home with her children, she's worried about that energy exchange. Or maybe this has already happened where you feel, and it could be a male, I guess, a male Aries, the idea of the other person holding the purse strings and what kind of dynamics are involved in that. How does that affect things? There's so many possibilities with this. This is an artistic card, Queen of Cups. So if you have been in a situation where you feel drained, because I think with the Six of Pentacles, even if you're making a lot of money, the energy that you may expend to make that money may not be worth it. And you may feel like your soul is being sucked out. So it's, you can read it literally, but it could be something more. And so the higher message is another Pentacles card, which is the Eight of Pentacles. And this is a card of the person who is honing their craft, but also the person who takes pride in putting out a product or some, their services at the highest level. So let's say, and I could see like an Aries person is a very hard worker, but if your heart isn't into something, and maybe that's what the Queen of Cups is saying to you, is your heart in this? Are you all in? If your heart isn't into it, you may just be mailing it in with your current job. And the Eight of Pentacles is asking you to always do your best. Even if you feel uninspired, even if you just want to, leave that job, but you need the money, don't make the mistake of being half-assed when you do things, because it is all about energy at the end of the day. And if you're trying to attract to you a new path for your service, it doesn't mean you want to neglect your old one, because that shows to me a lack of gratitude for what it provided you, even for that period of time. Maybe you've moved on emotionally, but you still want to bring it. Also, this could be a positive omen if you want to do something creative and you're afraid that you're not going to be able to make as much money. I did not even know, because this deck is not necessarily faithful to, it definitely isn't faithful to Rider-Waite. So I'm not even, and a lot of times, even with the ones that are faithful to it, I just don't pay attention to the cards I'm laying down all the time. So this was in the challenge position. Yes, the Devil. And you see the marionette and the puppet. The person is the puppet in the bottom right to this Devil. The Devil, and the Devil, it's interesting because the Devil has a pentacle or pentagram on it. That's a symbol. That's why the pentagram is a symbol of Satanism, because the Devil card is connected to Saturn. I mean, Satan. I see, and I was saying that, and see how it's similar to Satan? I mean, to Saturn. Saturn is a ruler of Capricorn, which is an earth sign. Earth signs are represented by pentacles in the tarot. Why? I know why. It's because they are connected to earth energy, and earth energy is connected to things like money, your job, your health, your sex life. And this could be something where it's like you're not, you're stuck in something for the wrong reasons. And it could be like this earthbound quality or this overly materialistic reason. And another thing too is, because I have the Two of Cups here, so this could be relationship related. And as you ascend, or as you kind of refine yourself, Aries, The lower nature of Aries, the more lustful part of yourself, will gradually dissipate. And maybe very gradually in some cases. But the thing is, because the devil card can be about lust, and if you're with somebody for the wrong reasons, maybe even in some cases with the Six of Pentacles, trying to buy someone, you're the one, you're in control of that situation because you're the one who makes the money, or makes more of it. The Eight of Pentacles could be you're trying too hard, and it's not and therefore, and I'm adding this, it's not an equal exchange. That's what the Six of Pentacles is all about, equal energy exchange. And when you're in a situation where you are allowing yourself to, maybe manipulate somebody to get money, that's not going to lead you to the kind of true love that you're looking for and that the Queen of Cups is looking for. What is coming in is the Two of Cups. This can be a card of commitment, and you see the people holding hands. It can also be a card of reuniting with someone. And that may be something that has been a long time coming. We do in December have a Mercury retrograde, and sometimes that can be like hearing from somebody from your past, or that you haven't heard from in a while. Actually, even Mars in Gemini, this could also be, Mars is retrograde, and that's your ruler, so maybe there's something there that indicates this. But because of the holiday season and parties, that you might just be, meeting up with somebody who you've been with before and like, wow, rekindling that. The outcome is the Ace of Swords. In this deck, you see that little black bird in the top right? They use black birds for the swords cards, which is very interesting because sometimes the swords can be conflict and, some kind of disharmony or drama. And the Ace of Swords, you see, like the light is emanating from her crown chakra. So it could be the pineal gland. The wisdom that comes from true illumination of like seeing what is really going on in your life, that you may have been distorted about. And those of you Aries who have Mercury in Pisces, the mental distortion is real. And it's something you have to fight against because, and even if you have the moon in Pisces, some of you may have the moon in Pisces. And on an emotional level, this could, emotions and thoughts, to me, I'm beginning to see almost like they're sometimes interchangeable. But yeah, the Ace of Swords is being illuminated allows you to see things in a new light. And it could be through this kind of a situation where you're able to either meet up with somebody again from your past, and that puts everything in context for you, or you're able to forgive. I think the Two of Cups is also a card of forgiveness, and that frees you. That's really what forgiveness is about, is like self-liberation, because it allows you to move on and let go of that, maybe that fantasy or that that you're going to have something with that person, or any kind of animosity towards that person because of what they have done. And so you're starting to think in a new way. And this is really awesome. I hope that this is really true for you, Aries, and that you resonate with this, because 2023, I think, is going to be Aries' year. All right, that's what I have for you. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a personal reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.